Hey, Jaden.
Yeah.
So glad you're finally free.
I'm here in the interrogation room.
Yeah, this is...
How does the brief freedom feel before you inevitably
Go back.
relapse?
Commit another crime. You know, I'll
good?
take what I can get.
Tell us about
Like
the
a
birds.
Huh?
Tell us about the birds.
Alive and kicking.
A lot, but what type of birds do you own, Jaden? You're on a podcast.
like-
We're trying
Oh.
to ask you questions about your life and yourself. Oh my God.
One's blue and one's red.
That doesn't... It says the color?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever... Did you know that if you smash them together
Get purple.
at high speeds, it would make purple?
Probably
That's
not.
the plan.
What kind of
Oh,
birds
that's
are-
the plan.
She's working on the big Jaden Hadron Collider. Bird Collider. Jaden's new experiment.
The
That's
bird buster.
Yeah.
the Bird Buster.
What kind of birds are they besides hopefully still alive?
Tiny, medium ones. They're like this big.
No, but like what
What breed? What species of bird?
Do you know?
You keep avoiding the question. You know what we're asking.
You're acting like we have to like sketching out like the birds that
Oh, that's what I'm used to. Conures. They got white around the eyes. They bite a lot.
They bite?
Oh, really?
One gave me this scar here.
Okay, so that explains the
And
Bird
many more.
Buster.
We're constantly fighting.
Do they talk?
One says his name a lot.
Oh, so they can
Conure.
talk. It's like a Pokemon.
What will the other one say?
Well, I feel like we haven't even introduced you that much.
No, we haven't.
Welcome, Jaden, to the podcast. Jaden, she is a animator, and she makes story times,
True.
explanations of life stories, various situations. She's 23 years old. She has
Two birds.
two birds
Conure.
Two
birds.
and 10 million plus subscribers.
According to this fact sheet that I found, a higher net worth than all of you guys, and
Wow.
unmarried.
Wait,
Those are the
actually-
two facts.
Those are
You
some
guys
expen-
are all
those some
married?
expensive birds.
So on another podcast, we actually looked up our net worth according to those websites that are like,
Oh, really? That are
think they
never
know.
right?
Yeah, exactly. What is Jaden's net worth, allegedly?
Allegedly 5 million.
5 million. Wow.
Wow.
I
You
like-
want to hear
Not
something
too bad.
funny?
I would like to have that.
How'd you get
You
away
know,
with that?
I haven't yet.
Charlie, how much was yours?
It was like what was it? 1 point.
You're like 1.2 mil.
Yo.
Yeah.
Ted's was 3 to 4
I was
mil.
3 to 4
Damn.
million.
Ours was like
I had
$200.
$100,000. I had $100,000.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. Try not to get a prenup.
I'm trying to boost that net worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we always ask this question to every guest we have on the podcast. We go around. We like to ask what part of the sandwich they are. So pre-established, Ted is the butt loaf,
The butt pieces.
the butt piece of the bread, the shellac,
I'm the mayo.
Don't mess this up,
The
Charlie.
mayo.
and I'm
Don't mess it up.
the meat.
So
Can I be the toothpick with the olive?
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
That's a good
Maybe
thing.
just the toothpick.
That's actually
You
a
can
good
also
one.
be another type of meat. Charlie's taking up all of the
It
meat.
didn't
No,
seem
I
like
see.
It seemed like
she didn't want to be the meat. She wanted to be a
Why
stick
can't I be the toothpick?
of wood. You wanted to be a piece of wood.
The sandwich holder in.
Yeah,
Are you
the
trying
one
to do
right in
some
the middle.
confrontation today, Ted?
What?
You want to be a meat?
I think Ted might want to be a meat.
No, I
You wanna
don't.
be
I
a
just
meat?
want you to.
We have been going on strong for 20, 30, 40-ish episodes.
You don't
maybe.
know. I
Now
get
listen,
feelings.
And now all of a sudden you want to be the meat.
Because you're acting
man.
like Schlatt at Korean barbecue. You're taking all the meat for yourself.
I did.
am
I took all the
I am
bulgogi.
all the meat. I am all the meat, man.
You should have seen this fucking guy at Korean
All of it.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
So, you know how they have the hot plate. And
Have you been to
throw the
Korean
meat on
barbecue
it.
before?
Yes.
I went for the first time, and I think Charlie did too last night.
I've gone once with Schlatt before, but it's.
What? Really?
Yeah, we had gone. We went
Without you.
I don't
without you,
remember.
Ted. You weren't
This
there.
I
reminds
don't
me of
remember
my
much
childhood
except
And
the
too
fact
much.
that you weren't there.
And it's funny because we actually did that in L.A.
It's insane how fun it was.
So they have the hot plate right, and they throw the meats on it,
Yeah.
and you can do whatever you want with the tongs. And so,
Or
It's
so
like
they,
a bonus.
or so they say.
Are you like flipping it around?
Or so they say though, but we didn't really have too much freedom with
They
this.
didn't like us
we
very
must
much.
have-
They
we
were
must
pissed. They
have-
got
yeah.
pissed at us.
We
They
You
didn't
said
have-
that's why I was laughing because you said you could do whatever you want, but really we couldn't.
Yeah,
Hypothetically.
in most places that I've been to, they let you do whatever you want, but we must have looked like children sitting in front of the hot plate because
'cause
the
you were
lady,
mashing blocks
just
together.
like came up to us and she just grabbed the tongs out of our hands. It was like,
Well, because originally the first plate we got was the brisket, and it had like maybe 30 little like rolls of the brisket, and
30
Schlatt was
tiny rolls. I was
individually
one by one.
placing them in, and this lady came up and she was like, and then Schlatt was like, all right, hands it over, and then she just goes, and just puts
turns
the
the
whole
plate
thing in.
vertically and just.
Yeah, and then just starts
Yeah.
like, and they do this thing where they take the tongs and they open up wire so they can grab like a bunch and just like flip it and
Sam.
throw it and stuff. I feel like we learned over the course of it though. Like at the end of it, we were making it ourselves.
Yeah,
but
we were making some schmeat, and I would take most of it and put it on my plate. I felt like that's. Do you feel like that's, an okay thing to do? If I introduce them to this food that I enjoy, and I'm cooking the food,
It made
I
it-
ordered the food, I'm paying for the food.
Well, it made it more
I
okay
take the meat.
It made it more okay when you ended up paying for the food.
Yeah, I took the meat. I put my
But
credit card
there
down.
was no determination of who was paying for the food that night,
Yeah,
though.
well, I mean, I think it's.
I
pretty-
feel like Korean barbecue is survival of the fittest.
Yeah, you cook the food, you
Really?
get it. There's one pair of tongs that's in
That's
my
one
hands.
thing that was nice about having that person there, though, is that they were sometimes there when the meat was finished, so they would like spread it out evenly, and that was
I
nice.
didn't like that.
You didn't like that?
No, I wanted all
Out
the
of
You're gonna take
control.
everything you
I
can
could,
get.
I could just keep going. I love the free-for-all Korean barbecue places because I'll just keep getting bulgogi, that thin sliced beef, and I'll just
Yeah.
keep going.
Really?
I'll just keep eating.
How many plates of that?
Oh, jeez. I could eat like 6 of them. 6 full plates of that bulgogi shit.
What percent of a plate is a cow? Can you eat a whole cow? Of
Oh,
bulgogi?
a cow's got to be like
That was a lot.
Well,
1,000
what about
plates.
a tiny cow?
1,000 plates?
Were you about to say,
Whoa!
were you about to say what about a tiny cow?
Tiny cow.
Maybe
a
maybe
bulgogi
couple
cow.
hundred.
Not a young one, but a really small.
It's very
Not a baby.
thinly
No.
sliced
It's
beef.
thin. It's thin stuff.
I guess it depends on where it comes from, though. It's probably.
Oh,
we're
then
all
just
gonna
stop eating bulgogi.
And we're
Fuck
all
you,
and
bro.
we're all gonna be
I'm not stopping.
collapse of society MIT by 2040, according to Charlie.
According
Society-
to MIT. What do you mean according to Charlie?
Well, no, according to MIT, according to Charlie. None of us have looked this up ourselves.
This is like
You
third-
told us this
Third
morning.
degree stuff. Yeah, I mean, Jaden, how do you feel about the inevitability of the march we're doing? Just
That's a great
towards- Just
question.
towards disaster.
Yeah, that's a great
Just to open it up to you.
Total
Keep on
societal
marching.
Keep on marching. You heard
towards
it here first.
towards societal collapse is
Yeah.
what we're marching towards, and you think that's
March towards it or through it?
Everyone should experience something once.
Well, everyone's going to experience it at the same time, for
exactly
sure.
one time. That
Yeah,
will be
no,
it.
you mean us as a species is what you're talking about.
Yes, like as a team. No?
Mm,
Cool. No, like it's
okay. Yeah.
an
No, I'm down.
And I like it. I
I'm
like
down.
telling it as an experience.
Wow.
thing.
Yeah.
I am not going to stop using plastic straws when there are people infinitely more powerful than me that can light the fucking ocean on fire. Is that fair? Why do I feel the need to recycle anymore
There's a lot of
when they're lighting
responsibility
the
on you.
fucking ocean up? How do you even light the ocean on fire?
Well, you put
Well,
oil in it. Oil
Everyone's
is
got to
soluble in
experience
water.
one thing once.
Everybody's got to experience lighting up the ocean. Everyone
At
deserves
least
to.
once.
Go to the redwoods.
Get them all the trail out there.
Off the checklist.
Well, I mean, according to Borif, you could run right into a redwood tree and knock them over. Apparently, they've got very shallow roots.
Yes.
Huh?
Have you ever run headfirst into a redwood tree before with a vehicle?
No.
Well, you know
There's
what
a
they
first
say.
step. There is a first
you
step,
know
I think.
what? Where are they
You know
located?
what they say? Keep on marching.
Look at the redwood forest. That's where they are.
I don't know where that is.
Oh.
Damn.
Mm.
So,
So what the fuck is your problem?
What do you want?
Why don't you know where the redwood forest is,
I don't know where a lot of things are.
Schlatt?
No, it's okay.
I feel like we should all go around and just kind of mention some issues we got.
Well,
What is
before-
that?
Yeah, no, that's good. But before we go into it, you just
What
look
is
kinda,
that?
You just look
That's
kinda parched.
thick
You just
water,
look
isn't
kinda
it?
parched.
No, it's not.
No.
What do you mean?
it's
We just
just
got you a little.
Relative to other water, I mean, maybe, but
Why would I drink that when I
So-
have Voss water right here?
You don't have that. You don't have
what the hell
that.
is that? What the hell is that?
I'm out of
Yeah,
Why is it so
Jaden came into the GG office in Grump
Good go.
with like 5 bottles of Voss.
It's true.
It's true.
But
This is the only water that you should really be drinking.
Is it
Really
cold?
No.
It's warm, isn't
It's
it?
been warm.
I
It's
mean,
been,
it's, hey,
No way.
listen, it's
it's
water.
been
I
left
don't.
out.
You know the clear Elmer's glue?
Yeah.
It kind of looks a lot like that.
it's got
Well,
a
unless
consistent
Elmer's
gluey
glue is
consistent.
water,
Don't
right?
put it. You picked it up. What? You
Well, you
can't
can't put it down now. That wouldn't make
You need
can't.
to drink
It's
it.
water.
You gotta
You-
drink
Tastes like It's not that bad
I
though.
thought someone else has said that. The taste really gets to me. You guys are like, it has no smell. It has no smell. It's more than thick. It's like weird.
Guy and I have both
felt a
had
little-
like a
I felt a
very
little
large
liberated.
amount of thick water in our time, and
Put it in cereal?
we had it in cereal. Yep. We had it in. I had it out of the bottle that was just poured from it. It was. I just absolutely.
Viscery, whole mouth around it as well.
Oh, no.
I absolutely just.
Tongue in the bottle.
No, I
It was
absolutely
good.
just chugged that thing.
It's good.
Went hard and long,
Laughed at it.
strong. Tell us the trade secrets.
Of which we talked about a lot of things today so
Of
far.
Yeah, if YouTube
no,
or the criminal underworld.
yeah, everybody knows that you're the kingpin of the YouTuber underground fucking
Storytelling community.
Storytelling community. I
What
mean,
is your favorite story?
I don't know. I kind of stopped doing it.
You stopped doing
you
it.
don't believe in stories anymore?
I won't tell a single story ever again.
What the hell? So what do you do now?
If anyone asks me
Life
to
is
tell,
just one flat road, man.
get-
We're all
you-
right.
I don't talk
You're-
to
you
Mark.
you go to court and someone like you have to tell the story of like someone getting like murdered and you're like I refuse. I won't.
I won't.
You're like the
Tell
only
stories.
Shame
witness.
me out.
That's in my past.
So what do you do now if you don't tell stories?
Give me a
Um,
tablet.
I've been playing games and just talking about them.
What kind of stuff?
Video games.
Right.
Next
You're
question.
a tough egg to crack.
That was good.
I don't
And
know
you're a
it.
tough egg to crack.
What
No,
kind
I
of
mean,
game?
Like, what kind of games are
What
like,
is
sort of your
number
comfort
one
game? What do you like to talk
game, Jade?
Number one game. I don't know.
about? Do you have a series or a genre you like a lot?
The ones that are good for YouTube are really good. The ones I play.
Like what?
Hey Ian.
Have you ever heard of Mario Dance
Ian,
Dance
is there something
Revolution?
here we're doing wrong?
Yeah, that's big on
That's
YouTube.
good.
That's big on YouTube.
Are we doing something wrong here,
I
Ian?
can give you another fact.
Yeah, give us
Yeah,
another
give us
fact.
another fact.
Unmarried.
She's oh, okay.
Jaden,
So when you
do you like
when are you
snails?
tying the knot? Anyone?
Anyone?
I don't know.
First person I see.
First
um,
person you see?
What's the date?
Today is the 15th.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas, Eve? You're gonna get married by
That
Christmas
sounds
Eve?
like the
Why are you
plot
telling
of
us?
a
No.
Hallmark movie. Is exactly what that's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry the first guy I see on Christmas.
Oh,
like, big
I was-
businessman steps
Yeah.
out of
Would
jail.
you star in a Hallmark movie? That's a very good point, Charlie.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, that's. Why not? Right?
What's it
Yeah,
about
awesome.
besides Christmas?
I'm usually about Christmas.
What are any of them fucking about?
They're all sort of just
Love.
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 Someone doesn't like Christmas, and then
They gotta
they're
learn to
told
like it.
otherwise, and then
It's called
they
the hero's
change
journey.
their mind.
Live, laugh, love. Three
Hallmark
stages.
movies.
Favorite Christmas movie?
I like A Christmas Story, actually. I used to just watch it every Christmas. I mean, when else would you watch it? I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
that's true. You're dumb. I watch. My favorite is A Year Without a Santa Claus.
I like Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
That's a song.
No, it's an
Song.
animated
it's an
movie.
art-
It's an
Animated
animated
movie?
movie, and it sucks fucking ass. It is
What
so
happens in it?
unbelievably bad. It's an
Well,
anti-capitalist movie.
It's a bit anti-capitalist.
It's incredibly anti-capitalist because Santa Claus hits some.
Grandma.
Here's the thing
Spoilers.
that sucks. Grandma doesn't
Spoilers.
actually die.
What?
It's actually worse. She doesn't remember her children instead. She gets amnesia, and she like, fucking her like
I
kid
remember
comes
this.
up and she's like, "Who are you, you bastard?" And it's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, well, doesn't she get it back ever? Or
Well,
no?
let me go. So
Let
the-
me go.
Let me go. Yeah, that's what the grandma said when Santa Claus abducted her and kept her
Well,
in the North
I mean,
Pole. which
he
is something
fucking
that happens.
nailed the lady
He
with
does.
a reindeer.
So it turns out, yeah, and
That
again,
sounds bad.
Spoilers for Grandma got run over by a reindeer, guys. If you haven't seen it yet.
We've all heard the fucking song. We know what happens, bro.
So this poor grandma, again, spoilers, does in fact get hit by a reindeer.
Dude, the goose is on the table. Just
But
fucking
what
get to
they-
the point.
But what they don't tell you is that the sister who wants to own the grandma's shop, put poison in the pie for grandma to kill the grandma, but the poison actually also attracts reindeers, and reindeers really like it, so the reindeers fly in with Santa Claus and hit her. And the sister who doesn't believe in Christmas and simultaneously also is acting to frame Santa Claus for the murder to settle and take all of his money. They find grandma again, and then the daughter kidnaps her and puts her in a shed. The grandma's got amnesia.
You have such an advanced and comprehensive knowledge of this movie that I
I've
would
seen
have
it
never expected.
fairly recently. They do like a little hula dance. Money is the
Why do
enemy.
they do that?
Money is the
Money
enemy.
is the enemy.
I'm just impressed. I mean, you just the other day you were telling me you don't have any long-term memory.
This is different.
This is
I
important.
watch this every night before I go to bed. So.
You don't want to forget.
I spend
only
every
way
night
you
with
fall
this
asleep.
movie, and I watch it, and I rub the VHS tenderly.
No.
Oh, that's where you draw the line,
That's where I
Schlatt?
draw the line.
That's
yeah.
where you draw the
don't-
line.
you
Oh,
don't be
okay.
rubbing VHS
All right.
tapes like that, dude. No one does that.
Surely they've burned it onto DVD by now.
Surely it's on a Blu-ray.
I don't know where we find. I think we just found it on some dark corner.
On
What's-
the
what
ground.
Some literal dark corner of that. Just that.
Hey, look
that
at
was
this. I think
on
I'll watch this every
empty
day for the
room.
rest of my life.
Definitely like an unfinished basement with the, greased,
crazy what
greased
happened
and
to
or
that grandma.
stained cement in the dark.
What up, Chucklers? It's Ted. I'm here to talk about today's sponsors for this episode of Chuckle Sandwich. This week, Chuckle Sandwich is proud to be sponsored by Keep. Men will experience some sort of hair loss by the time that they're stress-free way to keep your hair. They have convenient virtual doctor consultations and medication delivered to your door every 3 months, so you don't even have to go outside, you hobo. And it's low cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions. They've got discreet packaging, proven results, and Keeps has more 5-star ratings than any of its competitors. Prevention is key. Treatments can take up to 4 to 6 months to see results, so you better act fast. Go to keeps.com/chuckle to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/chuckle to get your first month of treatment for free. Chuckle Sandwich is also proudly sponsored today by HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. You can skip those annoying trips to the grocery store where you have to interact with people, and you can count on HelloFresh to make home cooking so easy. That's why it's America's HelloFresh is over 30% cheaper than the grocery store, and the source of ingredients you're going to HelloFresh also offers the flexibility on the app within minutes. You can easily change your delivery day, your food preferences, and your plan size. Or you can skip a week whenever you need to. This is me going off the books right now. When I was in college and I was also doing YouTube at the same time, I pretty much relied on HelloFresh in order to get the food that I needed to survive as a human. It saves you the time that you would take going to the grocery store and then also finding specific recipes and how you want to make them and stuff like that. It's a very big time saver all around. Go to HelloFresh.com/Chuckle14 and use code Chuckle14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Chuckle14 for up to 14 free meals. Now let's get back to the episode.